So hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So what we have here today is the 2022 BMW X3 xDrive20d Professional. This is the middle variant of the all-new facelifted version of the X3. Also, I have a full review of the 2021 model. Link of that will be in the description down below. Take note, the previous one I reviewed was a 20D M Sport. This one's a middle variant, but as you can see here, the price is only 4,190,000 pesos. 100,000 pesos less than the M Sport. Why the 100k difference from the previous model? That is because this one is now made in Malaysia. So as well, you can get the 30D M Sport. So exactly the same engine like in the X5. Also, I have a review of that. So finally, that straight 6 diesel engine now comes in this X3 variant as well. So being the facelifted version now, okay, the looks are alright for me. It's not too OA. I just prefer the pre-facelifted one, just being honest. But then again, it looks alright. Of course, you have a bigger front face now and smaller LED lights. Like all BMWs, this still has the dynamic light function. Let me demo it. There you go. As you can see, they move up and down. Peek. Ground clearance is 204 millimeters, more or less the same as the pre-facelift model. And again, like all BMW models, you have your active kidney grille here. And unlike the BMW iX, which I reviewed recently, these are real vents. The tires are exactly like the iX, but this one is just in black. They're also called, I'm just reading from this brochure, 842 bicolor wheels. I said Tomahawk wheels in my iX review. Now, the side vents now here are fake. They don't go through anything. And below the cladding, there's a big protrusion here, but gives it a more rugged look. Also, you have roof rails and the side profile itself. You have very much BMW-like, but being honest, it's a little bit less muscular than the pre-facelift model. So here now at the rear of the BMW X3, there's a nice flat spoiler over here, and there's a lot of gloss black here. And by the way, these are not smoke taillights or tinted taillights. There's just a lot of gloss black around it. Hold on, let me demo it again. There. Those are your LED lights. Of course, the back, I prefer yet again the pre-facelifted model, but this one is not too bad. But at least you have real exhaust right here and silver skid plates, a reverse camera, and also you have an electronic tailgate. One issue I found only, well, not regarding with this tailgate, is the space here. I mean, the load lip is high, but putting stuff in and out is easy, but the gap from the load lip to the bumper is quite long. It's almost length of my arm. That's how long it is. But at least it's still spacious being an X3. There's a dome light here. And I'm surprised this part is white. Usually this part are blacked out. With all of the seats up here, you have a total of 550 liters. And a lot of toys here. You have 2 LED lights on each side. And here on the right side, you have a pop-out grocery hook and a 12-volt socket. And underneath, there's also a lock with the underfloor storage like the BMW iX. And open it up, you have a space saver donut type tire. And folding the seats down, yeah, you have to do it from all the way inside, but it is very easy. And like in the X5, when you pull the latch, it will automatically go down. And with all of the seats down, you have a total of 1,600 liters of space. So that's about it here with the exterior and boot of the all-new X3. I'll show you the interior. So this is the interior of the all-new BMW X3. Wait, sorry, my water jug's in the way. That sounds really solid. Now, the reason it sounds solid because there is no soft close on this. That's why you don't hear a click when you close the door. There, it's just solid. Just as good as the 3 Series and above. So here now in the interior, yeah, the center console, here where your air conditioning vents are, and for your climate controls and your radio buttons is very similar to the pre-facelifted model. Everywhere else is completely different now. I dig this interior with the red seats. This is literally my spec of this BMW X3. Although I'll change color on the exterior though. Anyway, here in the door card, nice plush materials here and there, and then you have cubby spaces and bottle holders on each side. Even though I have a big water jug, it fits perfectly. And going back on the door, there's ambient lighting here with brushed aluminum. And then there you have your lock buttons and your memory seat buttons. And I like when you open the door, there is an X logo right there. It's only visible when you open the door. And then continuing here, you have your red leather again here and your aluminum window switches. That is nice to the touch. And on the left side, you have your air conditioning vent and for your light controls again. And then steering wheel. Okay, I think this is exactly the same like in the pre-facelift model, but still nice to the touch. It's very soft. And on the left side, you have your cruise control functions, and for the right side you have for your infotainment buttons, and you have a completely digital instrument cluster now, very similar to all of the new BMW models, and the infotainment system is also similar. The maps are pretty crisp, and again, my favorite part of the BMW, you have for your service requirements, check control messages, so on and so forth. And you have also Apple CarPlay and Android Auto now. Remember, in some BMW models, they don't even have it, or it only had Apple CarPlay. But good to know with this new X3, you have both. And then on the dashboard, very squeegee material as well. No plastic here, or barely hints of plastic at all here in the interior. And then here in the center console again, there's a ton of gloss black again around the gear lever, and an array of buttons for your infotainment system and your driving modes and so on and so forth, like your parking sensor button and your auto start stop function. I don't remember this though in the pre-facelifted X3. This does not have gesture control, sadly. Take note, the BMW iX does not have as well. FYI only, that's what I experienced with Reagan. We kept doing that. It does not adjust the volume whatsoever. Then glove box. Okay, it looks small, but it goes all the way inside, so it is pretty deep. And there's also an LED light. And for both front seats, you have thigh supports, and yet again you have electronic adjustments for both sides, because some cars only have the electronic adjustments on this side of the seat. And below the radio buttons, you have an X3 logo here, and then open this cover up. You have a cubby space, does not fit my phone. You have one USB port, a 12-volt socket, and two cup holders with plastic grips. They still fit my big water jug. And I like as well this center console box still continues the red leather. And then inside, pretty decent enough space. You have one USB-C port and a halogen light in there. And then above here, you have again the funny layout with your lights, with ambient lighting again, and then visor. There's a vanity mirror with light. Don't extend, sadly. That's alright. So that's about it here in front of the all-new X3. I'll show you the rear seats. So this is the rear of the BMW X3. So same layout here, but now here in the rear, the X logo is visible now. You can see it even though the door is closed. And then you have two cup holders and cubby spaces on each side. Water jug still fits here. And still on the door cards, it continues the red leather here. And then underneath, same like in the iX, you have ambient lighting for the feet. Changes color when you open and close the doors. And then space here in the back is really good. Feet room, knee room, and headroom is excellent throughout. You have two map pockets here. You have two air conditioning vents with your controls, and then there's that weird cubby space again. And further down below, you have two USB-C ports. And if I sit here in the middle, transmission tunnel is really wide. You can put your feet up if you want, but there's enough space, so you won't have to put your feet up anyway. Then I like as well the ISOFIX anchor points. You just literally just put it in. I thought these were the pop-out covers like before. And there's just little adjustment for reclining the seat. Oh wait, no, never mind. That's actually just enough. You have a central loading hatch in case you want to put longer stuff here, and you can just literally reach my bag here. And then here again, you have a central armrest with pop-out cup holders with flimsy grips. With my water jug again. Nice surprise. So, that's about it here in the interior. I'll show you the engine. Wait, before I show you the engine, I just realized something. Unlike the iX, your grab handles. Come on! So this is the engine of the all-new X3. Like the pre-facelift model, it's a 2-liter twin-scroll turbocharged 4-cylinder diesel engine that produces 190 horsepower and 400 Newton meters of torque. And like all BMWs, it is mated to an 8-speed ZF transmission. And as you can see, like all BMWs with engines, by the way, this one is set really low in the chassis to give it better center of gravity. So that concludes my walk-around review of this X3. I really hope I can drive it soon, but it could be more or less of the same with that of the pre-facelift model right over there. This is the exact car driven as well last year. So yeah, this concludes my walk-around review. I'd like to thank Sir Miguel, Miss Dimple, and BMW Auto Alley for making this walk-around review possible. So hope you guys like and subscribe, and I will see you with more future car review, walk-around reviews, and more BMWs. Bye-bye.